Good evening, everyone. Back to Mark for Destiny with the Tabletalkers. Picking up immediately up right after a boss fight with a three-headed skeletal abomination, done up all necromantic style, held together by some shadowy tendrils. The party had, along with a few knights from a foreign land, come together and started investigating the room that the party had been in before, but hadn't, well, informed the knights about any other stuff there. So the knights basically went around and did the same things that they had already done. It was seen that undead do just manifest out of those sigils in the ceiling at time intervals. It didn't seem like it was spawning them rapidly, though. And when the larger three-headed skeleton came, it seemed to possess ability to summon more of them. The party, suspecting that, well, they shoved a human skull off one of the skeletons into the slot, down the stairs at a mysterious door that they didn't attempt to pry open, but the human skull fit. And they had a figure of, hey, that giant draconic skull looks like that might fit if it were shrank down, on the Skelly Boy boss. Unfortunately, amidst the fight, in the darkness of the pit, of which magical darkness, dark vision can't see through, the heroic Vashnir smashed it to pieces, which the rest of it proceeded to fall into the abyss of the party being able to see, well, one of them at least, and relay. It's at least 300 foot deep without being able to see the bottom.
Coffee off.
But having managed to keep everyone alive and keep anyone from getting dragged and thrown into the bottomless pit, except for the person that can fly out, we pick back up, the boss having been defeated. Everyone have been pulled up back to safety and nearby the pit.
He's been impaled with a big horn thing that he still has in him, but there were skeletons that were potentially still doing skeleton things up here.
The knights took care of the skeletons, and Vashnir took a d4 of damage from ripping the horn out of him at the very end of the last one.
Valtyav.
Sorry about that.
They conflate. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, when you make a similar acting character with a similar starting name, it happens sometimes. It's okay. The other group I run for, out of a 6-person group, 4 of their names start with A.
Oh no. Okay, so they're dealing with... Go on.
Go ahead, I was just taking a sip.
So they're dealing with bonking things. General looking over of the group. Are we okay?
I forgot, was they healed after I got out of the hole?
No, we did not have time to get into that yet.
No. Yes, I was preparing to heal him while he was coming out the hole.
Well, I mean, that's I think what we're saying. We'll have to do it now.
Like, you had some things to activate it, so use those before your timer takes away.
Yeah. I don't know how hurt he is, but I'm going to throw a Cure Wounds his way.
Bloodied.
I'm going to throw a Cure Wounds his way. Which will give me Chalice Cure Wounds I can throw at him as well.
So, you got back up to full health, didn't you?
No.
Or didn't I?
He said so.
Salt back up to full health?
No.
Could I healed you like 17, I think?
No, you didn't. You healed me 11.
You healed someone else for 17.
I got a lot of healing.
I got healed. Yeah. No. I only got healed 11. Although technically, because of the whole like not leveled up thing yet, I'm still at a decent chunk of my health.
Modifier. What were you?
4 or 5. I think 4 at this point.
Probably.
15 health total to you, Valthioff.
How much?
15.
Danny casting spells, having the green twinkles of starlight manifest around you, patching up your wounds.
Shiny people, of course.
Right, so any of the rest of you hurt or injured at all?
Yes.
And he's... Yes?
I got boo-boos. But I'm not bloody.
Cool. I'm gonna throw Cure Wounds at...
I have a little bit of it.
What's your name?
Cam Axel?
Yeah.
Cam Axel. I keep trying to call you Callus, and I am...
That is, in fact, not this person.
No.
They both start with K.
But they're different letters.
They are.
You said Salt also has a little bit of boo-boo.
A little bit of damage, not much, like a couple points.
Okay, then instead of that last action, I'm gonna throw a healing word at... It's the same cost. Cure Wounds at...
Just do
Yeah,
less.
you're out of combat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been thinking bonus action to action. Thanks.
It's fine. Literally, your modifier will raise me up to what I can hold.
D8 to both of you, just to call it a day.
No, that's what I'm saying. Literally, your modifier tops me off.
Mhm. So modifier
I
tops
do
you
not
off.
have much health.
Cool.
Yeah, I do not have much health.
One on top of that, so that's like 5 total. To Cam, that's 9 points.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the shard o' evil that he dug out of his own chest once he got up here.
I think Val's still holding that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you broke the old skull. That's at least from the same thing. Maybe it'll do something.
Oh yes, we're gonna partially open the magic door.
Hey, we've done less with more. And vice versa.
You got a fair point. Let's just hope this one isn't one of those that like just opens and shuts on loot because it's technically having a bad day.
Just time it really carefully.
It's one of those elevators that partially opens and closes, but it never opens fully enough for anyone to actually get in there.
It's kind of horrifying. Because if you actually try to jump through and you get stuck, well, fuck you.
Did you leave your rabbit back at the hotel tavern?
No? Why?
They seem to have a weird amount of knowledge as to where the scary dragony guy was. They said they were heading this way, but they're also slow.
Downtown?
Thought you had left Peter back there in the bag to keep him safe.
He's in my bag because he didn't want to be near the scary dragon man. So I've just been carrying him along with me, I think.
That's a good thing you didn't go into the pit then.
Mm-hmm.
Just the carcass.
Round 1, Peter dies.
So, I guess you could wake him up if you want to.
I can't talk with him. It would have to be you. And I imagine they're just going to be immediately overwhelmed by this area. But I'm grasping at straws.
Okay.
I'm not tracing on anything. No, I'm not.
We could try just placing the horn in the door and seeing what happens there.
Yeah. We just gotta walk downstairs for that.
Ugh, stairs.
And I don't want to walk back upstairs without having an idea.
Yeah, that's fair. Stairs.
What exactly are you looking for? Like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost.
Dial in. I understand there was a whole lot that just happened. But as we're aware...
You kind of just jumped into a pit after handing me a rope saying, oh, hold on to this.
And you did great.
That doesn't subtract from the fact that you jumped into a pit of darkness.
Would you rather he died? And I point to Valsyav.
It wasn't that dark.
It was pretty dark.
Was it?
Yes.
He can see through the darkness.
Since when?
Apparently the whole time.
Oh. Sure.
And he only just let us know now. Just a minute ago.
Okay.
In fairness, I found out a moment ago when somebody told me that there was darkness, because I did not see any darkness.
Right.
That may be because I'm blind.
Well, Valsyav, is it okay if we take your big old bone shard and head down the stairs to see what happens?
Sure.
Let's go.
Making her way downtown, walking fast, and I'm gonna stop now.
Copyright.
Yeah, don't stop, you're on the stairs. Ah, for fuck. Ah.
All right. Going back down to the thinner air of down the stairs, taking
yeah,
the
get a-
horn.
Re-bucket light.
Yep. All right. Re-up it. Moving around stuff. We'll say the minute for everyone's ability has gone up at this point. Things like the starry form and
10 minutes. I'm pretty sure my story form lasts 10 minutes.
I don't know. You can double check that while we're looking at this.
Yeah.
But poking the horn
10 minutes.
into it does not. What?
Sorry, it is indeed 10 minutes. So I'm just passively glowing right here.
Damn, that's unusual.
So long.
Most form type things are just always a minute.
Wild shape gets that little unique feature of it's the oddball a lot of days.
Yeah, that's wild shape.
Wild shape reskin.
Yep.
It takes wild shape.
Oh,
Yep.
it uses your wild. Oh, that uses your wild shape charges. That's right.
Yeah.
That explains why. But no, poking the horn in there doesn't seem to do anything.
He specified it was really quite a large horn. So, does the base of it have enough mass to make up the shape? If it were carved.
The base of the horn could cover the entire carving pretty much here. So yeah, if it were carved.
Does anyone have any experience carving things? Does anyone feel
Above game, I have
brave?
to ask. In theory, I have some, maybe. But it's the Tinker's thing where I've carved things into shapes for like pranks and shit.
Well, it's
It's
just
me.
a really big shape.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm playing above game. I'm asking Robert.
Above table, it's more of making a mechanism for a trap or booby trap rather than doing a fine articulate carving.
No, absolutely. That's why I was just saying, like, there's a, like, I was asking if it was there for, like, a badly done one.
Kind of.
I'm fully willing to accept no. I just had to ask, you know?
It'd be pretty difficult.
That's fair.
As you guys are down there, you just hear one of the knights from up top. Lads, the Draconic Fellows here.
Lovely.
Have him come down. I don't want to climb the stairs.
You just hear echoing throughout the room. Sir, they've asked you go down the stairs to them. This takes like several minutes, as once he gets to the stairs, you just hear the tap of the cane.
During that time, it's like, okay, does anybody actually have any tools that might allow for this? We all empty our pockets and show nothing, right?
Some carvings, but they're not good carvings.
I have nothing.
I can make you a necklace, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you want.
It depends. If you make this the center of the necklace and carve it exactly like that, then maybe.
I'm not gonna say impossible, but
Tap.
God damn it.
We'll see what it is they can offer. I've seen certain magical
Maybe they just
practitioners
specific.
just able to touch raw materials and turn them into exactly what they want it to be.
About that. Hello once again. I see all of you have made it through the night fine so far.
Oh,
As he just kind of looks down at the horn, looks at the hole, he looks like looking at the door.
There was a large creature that had that head. I say pointing at the hole. But he broke it. But this came from its body.
He puts his hand to his chin for a moment. By chance, has anyone tried the knock spell on the door?
Not in my pocket.
You may want to cover your ears, as this can be quite loud, especially in a confined space.
I
Remembering
reach up
the
and
air
cover
thing.
the crow's ears.
Remembering the air thing, I breathe with my snake lungs.
Going down in front of Shane's house.
Okay.
Take my leave. There you go. Yes, take my leave. There you go. Ah, dog interference, I see.
Yes, dog had to come visit real quick.
I was just very confused for a moment. What the hell? Oh, never mind, dog.
Yeah, she hopped up here to come get in my face for a minute before leaving. She's not like super cuddly or clingy. She likes to come just get little bits of attention or have people nearby, and then go do her own thing.
Fair.
Where was I at? Knock. All right. All right. And people covering their ears as he casts knock on the door. As you see, there look to be some sort of shimmering on it for a moment, as there is a loud just boom that echoes through the corridor, and the lights. The lights. A small green necromantic flame emanates from the eyes of the humanoid skull for a moment. That is inconvenient.
Looks like we need the insert.
Well, less than great.
There were skeletons up top. I could gather bones from there, or, if you don't mind me just using this piece, of which will be consumed for the magic. I also have a transmutation spell to make something in that shape.
I look to Valfia for permission.
if you'd like to head back upstairs and bring me enough bones to convert to the dimensions of this and keep your battle trophy, that is fine.
Many stairs. Many stairs.
But it would be nice for some of you younger gentlemen to head up there and grab the materials.
Is it a lot of stairs?
It's a lot of stairs.
There's a lot of stairs.
I'm gonna
Get
be
you a
running.
new cup. No, please.
Oh,
Use the
weird.
right material.
The minute he heard we could use bones there, he's off.
All right. Bye.
Well, he's eager at least.
Save my knees the trouble.
Man, I feel you.
It sounds
I
like
get it. These
horses-
stairs are not good for my knees.
It sounds like a horse galloping. He is not going step for step. He is leaping much as he can between steps.
So in other words, it's jump, 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 clatter, clatter.
Clang,
Clatter,
clang,
clatter, clatter,
clang,
clatter.
clang, clang.
You are not immune to eating shit on the stairs.
It's like he's instead of like going very depending on how far the stairs are, he's getting like leaping over at least one or two and just
Hang on. Give me an athletics check on the way back
Oh
down.
my god, if we just hear as he slides the rest of the way down the stairs.
okay, it's
The
an 18
unholy
before mod.
mouse freaking.
Okay. It's just running down the stairs with an armful of bones. As the elderly dragonborn fellow there, sitting there observing the shape in the wall, pulling out a piece of paper. You sit there, write something down. Looks like he's starting to make a little sketch of it. Takes a moment in his head, and looks like he makes an illusion to fit the shape of the hole. Sits there, analyzes it for a moment. All right. Please just set those on the ground within a pile. Val,
Was it?
I'm just asking you to set the bones down in a pile. And he's going to cast a spell as you see the bones sit there and almost turn to dust. Is sitting there just chipping away pieces out of them, flaking and reconforming into the draconic skull-like shape. This looks about right. Considering the quality of air down here, though, unless any of you have magics or do not need to breathe naturally, it may be unsafe. At least for any prolonged period of time. Although if I had a necromantic lair and didn't need to breathe, I'd be filling it with poison gas. He's saying this as he's inserting the head in.
That moment of, yes. So much time to leave the toxin area.
Grabs a piece of fabric. Grabs a drinking horn. Pours some of the drink. Arik grabs it.
Start back up the stairs.
As he does that, and
I'll be with Danny.
the say
I hope
after
it's
he
so
inserts
expensive.
that, the eye holes of it ignite with the green necromantic fire as well for a moment. As you can you have that just eerie glow, already probably made worse by being just in the red lighting of Cam. As it looks to be some magical energy sparks off of them and goes to the edges of the door before going all the way around the door and looping back around to the middle where the seam is and crackling through there. As you hear a very faint crack for a moment, as it then starts to just slowly open up backwards.
I'm not liking that.
For the people at the door, the people at the door, you can clearly see the air is foggy with something down here. And with the door opening, you have the brief influx of you can see the air current of one way affect the other, but then it looks like it's starting to spill outward. What would you like to do before any of this reaches you? As this does not appear to be fast moving.
Well, I already said, when Danny said he was heading up, I already said I'm taking a couple steps up the stairs.
I just took a big breath before the door opened.
All right, are you just gonna sit there and hold your breath?
Until I determine if it's poison or necrosis. Because if it's poison, we're fine.
All right,
I'm gonna
Val.
hold my breath too.
All right.
But I do have my alcoholic cloth over my face too.
All right. Well,
It's okay, Daniel, let me know.
Cam, what are your specifics for poison stuff? It's been a while.
It does not hurt me.
And so you're immune to the poison condition. I thought you were resistant to poison damage, not immune.
Immune to the damage as well.
Yanti are immune to poison damage as well.
Ah, yes, that's right. Val, I need you to make a con save then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep. I'm glad I didn't sit down there.
As Cam, you just have a moment of, that looks like poison. As you look over at Val, who decided to hold his breath, but you can see his eyes starting to water.
17.
17? That's a pass. You take 2 poison damage.
Looks like poison.
As you can see Val's eyes start to water, and just that like start to have what's that bloodshot look to them.
I take a cautious sniff.
Smells like poison.
Huh.
Let's step back.
And Cam, there's something you notice there of something to point out. You might be able to ignore the poison, but when you breathe in, it's sort of a choking breath of you're like trying to breathe in when there's just not much air in general.
Keep that in mind.
So how is it, guys?
There's not a lot of air, and the air that there is, I think I'll say spicy.
That don't sound good for me to breathe.
Spicy or bad spicy?
I pointed.
Turns around and looks at him.
Yeah. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that ain't good for us.
Yeah, Val, your eyes feel like they're just on fire, stinging.
I know this feeling all too well. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away from that door now.
Figure out
Yeah.
where you need to be to make sure that you don't, suffocate.
As you guys can see that it is slowly lurching out and starting to fill the bottom of the staircase now.
Gross.
You could
Few more
probably
steps up.
you could probably take care of this over a matter of I don't know how big the chamber down there is, but were you to summon some air elementals or acquire some means of fast circulation, you may be able to get rid of this eventually. Unless there is something in there that is actively generating more of this, in which case you will just be poisoning the landscape in the surrounding area.
Well, you seem more or less unaffected, and I was planning on venturing in there anyway. Perhaps there is something causing it to do that, and I might be able to get your assistance in stopping it.
I do not have any spells prepared at the moment to help you with breathing. How long can you hold your breath?
I'm fine. As far as hold breath goes, it's, I don't remember the rules, but they have a +3 con.
So, like 3 minutes.
Oh, why?
I think we can double check that real quick.
I think it's 1 plus con.
I'm pretty sure your math's right of 1 plus con. Yep, 1 plus con.
So
Minimum
a
30
while,
seconds.
unless it just
Minimum
voids
30
me.
seconds. Alright. I would advise getting a good breath then. I had planned to also investigate the pit in the room, the middle of the room, to see how far down that goes. As looking down, I could not see the bottom, even through the darkness.
It's at least 300 feet or more.
And he stops for a moment, looks over at the wall. It may be a magical threshold that is being crossed, or a dimensional displacement there that, for the depths of this current place, that does not seem correct. I can investigate that further, though.
I'd help you. Anything that gives a resist. It'd help with the poison. At least.
Hey, buddy, I think you need to back up.
Has it been 10
Yeah.
minutes yet?
Has it what?
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Not fully, but it's getting close.
Okay, cool. Can I just put a hand on Valfiel's back and cast protection from poison on him?
You had that randomly prepared.
I ran out of spells to prepare. So I grabbed everything I felt might
That's
potentially
fucking great.
in within the
I mean, I kind of get that.
Yeah.
There is not a bunch to prepare at first for a druid, always.
It and cleric do overlap, but which one? So I can just read over it real quick. Protection from poison.
protection from poison.
For the
Protection from
duration,
poison.
advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage. Also, if they are currently
Alright.
poisoned, you
Ouch.
neutralize it. It lasts an hour.
All right.
I love how protection from poison really gets back. God damn, okay.
All right. Yeah, you can. Is that concentration or is
Negative.
that duration?
Duration.
Just duration.
Yeah, you can cast that on Valve.
My one-time
do that.
investment of screenshotting all of the spells continues to pay dividends.
It's nice.
It really is.
All right. So,
You just have a folder on your phone labeled spells.
It is 5e spells. Each one is about a page, and there's 145 of them. It has
Are
the
they
index
organ-
of
Are
who
they
has what
organized
spells.
at least?
It's all alphabetical.
all right.
I appreciate that. I respect that.
That's why I've been able to find all the spells relatively quickly whenever I've needed to.
You don't
Alright,
need
that's
to care
pretty
what list it's on. It just
Yep.
you hear the name and you just go look at it.
It's base
That's
handbook,
good. Why don't you do
Xanathar's, Tasha's, then all the other supplements.
Nice. But
I'm about to do
Yeah.
this sometime. Come on.
Yeah, you can all right, you two can get a deep breath and start going down.
Alright.
Val, there is, however, another constant issue of you step back in, you have advantage on con save. Go ahead and make that.
But it still deals like 2 damage.
Cool. I went from a 5 to a nat 20.
All right. But as stated there, you're still say after totaled after the resistance and after the resistance and the save there, you're taking 2 poison damage. As you step back in and your eyes immediately once again just continue their burning.
Yeah, this really seems like more of a call you once I find something, and then maybe you run in and do something. Then you investigate the area.
Thumbs up.
It's like one of those zoomed in SpongeBob images of just hyper detailed of Val's eyes just being red and bloodshot.
Just, please try to make it to where these doors don't shut on me and our friend here.
I have
They
a
said yes.
spell that can get us out of there, so long as it is not locking us in a separate dimension, or it has not displaced us location-wise.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, maybe you teach me that cool undying thing you have. I suppose we'll head inside.
And all right, so walking in, Cam, all right, it's not burning, breathing's not really an option, it's dark, the poison is cloud-like, so it's one you don't really see that far as it's a visible like mist in the air, but this looks to be of a similar, just carved straight out of stone in the ground, which, walking a short distance, illuminated by your red light there, you can see that they still have carved support beams around. You don't currently know how big the room is, out of just not being able to see through the mist completely. Go about 15 foot of vision at the moment with your light up. As with it up, you're pretty much just looking at just red poisonous vapors just everywhere in the air.
Okay. Is that 15 on either side enough to see either of the walls, or the walls... Is this thing more than 30 feet?
That's what I'm saying. You can't see any of the walls, but you can see a couple support beams. You can see one on each side there, but you can't see the walls.
Okay.
Or support pillars.
I'm largely blinded by all this mist, so if you happen to notice something, please help direct me.
My senses of observation are rather keen. Unfortunately, I cannot simply see through this. I am probably limited by the same area of visibility as you. Would you prefer to stay together or split up?
Together seems the most likely that we get out of here. At least me. Had to spend a lot getting us all here. Yes.
Cam, you have that moment of oh fuck, I've been talking. Wait a minute. As you start to have that coughing in your lungs of needing air, to just run back out the door real quick to grab more.
Is there no air in there, or does the air suck?
Both.
Because if the air
Like,
just sucks, then it's like, okay, I'll stop talking and then just sit there and breathe for a bit. Running away is a good way to lose sightline on people with me.
Well, this is like you guys have still within sight of the door. This is you guys first entering.
Okay. Little breaths.
But yeah, it's one of those where sitting there and taking time to try and recover breath, you're more likely to sit there and just start fading and passing out more than recover.
But I can breathe
Hmm.
shallowly for basically ever.
One moment. And he flips through it. He pulls out a book and starts flipping through it. Hmm. All right. I forget that not everyone can communicate telepathically if neededly. And he'll sit there and rip a page out of the book. Would you allow me to cast this on you to allow us to communicate mentally?
Right now, you're the best teammate we have for solving this, so yes.
All right. Considering we will be staying within a very short range of each other, we should not have to worry about a distance. And under the assumption of how long most living creatures can hold their breath, it will last longer than that. As he casts this on you, and he stops for a moment and just doesn't. You can see his just hear in your head. Can you hear and understand me?
I attempt to reply in the affirmative.
It goes through. All right. Which way would you like to head?
Well, it's a big, presumably square, that we can't see anything out of. Do we have... any wind current is basically just going toward the door we just opened, right?
Yes.
So that's not really gonna tell me much of anything. Follow the left wall?
That is fine by me. As you guys are walking, if you are in no hurry to find out what is here, I often write down my findings and intend to investigate this place. If you wish to come back to this small place at a later time, I can simply give you a book of my findings after I have things written down.
Well, it seems that whatever's happening here is linked to the Blood Moon. So, this may be one of a few number of opportunities to actually look at it, at least this year.
Well, I can adjust my spells accordingly for exploration of this at a later date. We have already discovered the way to open this, unless it is tied specifically to the Blood Moon. But I highly doubt that, as the one who built it would have to enter and exit likely, unless they sealed themselves in for that long period of time while they were still living or functionally living as an undead. As you guys are talking, as you guys are talking, you guys get to the left wall.
We turn.
So at the left wall, you find, say, getting to the left wall, there is 2 separate dugouts in the wall that have old wooden, what look to be wooden boxes of, of about coffin size that have look to be just completely rotted and deteriorated.
I examine.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. What?
I would advise not disturbing the remains unless you wish for a fight until we know more.
Got a 17 total.
All right. As you go over there, you look. So you start to look at the boxes. You can say they're so deteriorated that some of the wood's fallen in from the top. As you hold your light source closer to there, and looking in through some of those cracks, you can see what looks to be a humanoid corpse in there, completely decomposed, and it looks to be something etched in the bones, but without taking the lid off, you can't fully see.
It looks like there's something etched into the bones here. I can't quite make out what it says. Are your eyes any better?
He leans down and looks to where you point at. I do not currently have the ability to see through objects such as this, so without disturbing the grave, no.
Having been taking shallow breaths just because I'm in the suck, I may as well get used to the suck. It's not like the smell got significantly worse over here or something, right?
No, it's sort of universal. Everything is just heavy, just heavily drenched in just a sort of foul, acrid, burns your nose type of smell.
Trying to find where that is strongest so that I may turn it the fuck off. And allow the rest of everyone to do things.
Yes.
But if I can't really do much with that, I don't have anything to get it out.
Yes. A fight in these conditions would be unwise.
Highest priority is trying to turn off this gas.
As you guys continuing to walk forward then along the wall.
Yeah.
Yes. Walking forward what seems to be a good almost 200 feet. Say the whole wall is lined with these.
All of the left
Essentially, yeah, the whole left wall, as pretty much every like, 2 squares wide, essentially, of a person laying down. There's a body.
And peering in,
There's two.
it's always the same.
There's two of these. Give me a d20.
Same
Just
or
give me a luck
similar,
roll.
I suppose.
Just give me a luck roll.
Whoa.
You're out. You
16.
are out of salt. I'll say you're out of salt range. So 15,
16.
16. Getting a bit further in. You say looking over these as you go. There is one that coming up to it. You can see a piece of that just absolutely dilapidated wood has fallen to the ground. With part of it looks that at point the wood is just disintegrated and fallen apart. As you can see, the more of the exposed skeleton with these carvings into it. This one looks to be a dwarf. It's pretty far from home, but looks to be shorter, much sturdier in stock, thicker bones. As you can clearly see, a good part of the rib cage and the arm just exposed there, with just a bit of wood dust on it.
Can I make out and understand anything? And if not, can the guy next to me?
Give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Alright. There's still a chance. It's not a 19, but it is an 11 plus 4.
11 plus 4, 15. You're looking at it, and it's like you can piece together. It looks similar to some of those markings on the outside, but it's like, but that doesn't necessarily help you because you don't know what the markings on the outside meant.
Yeah, I'm unversed in this.
As he's looking at it, this looks similar to some necromancy from my land, but not a one-to-one exact conversion. Although I've noticed that for the magic writings from here to back home. If I were to take some time and examine through all of my archives and compare them, I might be able to find what this is as a translation. As he pulls out a notebook and sits there and pretty much inscribes what's on there to it.
While you're writing, if you may indulge my curiosity, what land is it that you hail from?
There is some knowledge that is dangerous just to know of. I come from a dying land, a place no one would actively want to live. The dimensional barriers from there were very hard to escape. I do not know if it is a two-way thing, though it may be easier to get in than get out. However, coming to these lands, I have begun to rethink many things of life. Which is why I am curious of different things here. As he finishes getting that note and closes his book back.
Alright, next wall, I suppose. Hopefully we'll find what's making all this shit. Just kind of swatting at the air.
As you guys get to the next wall. It continues to be bodies just similarly along the wall going. And getting a good about 50 feet back into there. There appears to be another door, this one of metal in nature. And doesn't look to be any sort of insertion or any other particular needed thing. It just looks like it's two metal hinges of you press one of the buttons down on it to unlock it and pull it open.
That seems a little too simple.
Yes.
I shrug and conjure a mage hand. You have one of these?
I do. We may need more than one, though.
Just see what happens. We're about in the center here, aren't we?
Roughly so, yes. 200 feet away from the entrance.
Yes.
Unless there is a spatial distortion, which there does not seem to have been. And he stops for a moment. You should be roughly approaching. You should say, "Oh, you didn't tell him how long you could hold your breath." But he says, "How are you on air?"
I've been doing my best to recycle, so I should be okay, if a bit ouchy.
You're not there yet, but you're starting to get closer. Starting to get close to the halfway point.
Probably after this, we should just head back to the entrance and catch a new breath.
You guys have been walking, and so you could be able to run there faster. Yeah. Your mage hand goes to open the door, though, correct?
It's got a whole 10 pounds.
You can see that it's able to click the door and click the button on it, and doesn't sound like or any visuals that a trap goes off or anything like that. And you can see it try to pull back.
Is the other guy pulling on the other side?
It appears that the doors are too heavy for them. Or there is a mechanical lock not letting it move forward.
Do you hear anything happening as a result of us trying?
I did not hear any mechanisms go off.
Or footsteps?
That either.
Okay.
I will cast knock once more.
Alright. But that one does make me worried.
If you are concerned about your well-being or it possibly activating things here, I cannot.
Well, it's fine. I'm just mentally preparing myself to book it that way and hope there's not another hole in the center.
As he stops and looks at Adjust. Yes, straight back from this door should be the correct way to go.
It may behoove us to actually just go there now, tell them what we've seen, and then come right back or come back here from the other wall. See if we find anything new.
That is something we can do, yes. Would you like another breath first or after?
That would be during. So if we go across directly back to the entryway from here, that's where air is, and then we can come back from the right.
He gives you a nod as you guys walk back. He was sending me something. It is where the Discord actually notifies me. It is completely unrelated to anything. Alright.
They're having crackers on the stairway as they steadily move up a stair each time the poison rises.
Yeah, the poison's just sitting there slowly going up the stairs for you guys back there. Anything you want to do or say in the couple minutes they're gone?
So, anyone else feel awkward sitting here?
Pulls out with the ladder, drinking. Ladder sec.
You're cutting it out real bad.
Just grabbing the.
Adjust thy microphone.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh god, it got worse.
It got worse.
Oh no, now it's good.
Oh. Pulling out his water sack full of alcohol. Drink.
Ah, now your eyes and throat are burning.
Man, all
Might
that
as well,
poison
right?
down there. Let's bring our own.
No one else is going to.
Nope. I'm good. I am already potentially seeing.
Offers the bird.
Ah. It'll take a sip.
And you. Drink.
You see, I have my own.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll pass for now.
Not drink
Keto
the bird.
poison quite literally creeping up the stairway. Kind of is not a time to be drinking.
It's a mood killer, right?
Yeah.
We drink after big
I mean-
fight. We have big fight. We drink.
How do you know big
Oh no,
fight
it's
is
up to you.
It might not be over. It's been long
You
enough.
don't know
I
the last time. You don't know when the last time you'll have a drink is.
Cam, something you notice is also like, like this guy once again, this guy walks really slow. You guys were walking slow, investigating along the side of the wall to see what's going on, but now it's one of those like, I'm slowly suffocating walking towards this exit. As the only thing you hear every few seconds is the tap of the cane on the ground and your own footsteps.
We'll make it. Did we come upon anything weird in the center of the room?
You did not.
Okay.
There is not another hole. Or any other such thing in the middle.
There ain't shit. Alright, that's fine.
As you guys get back towards the exit, and you can looking up the stairs, like due to the spiral of the stairs, your party's no longer there, as you guys have mitigated just about to the top of the staircase at this point.
Now the stairway will make me sad.
As you guys are, you guys up top are pretty much getting within sight. As they pretty of the night up there. Just so, any news down there?
It's foggy.
Fog.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they got the door open, if that's the part you're asking about.
That would be information, yes. It's the old man down there exploring.
Probably?
Feels dead.
I didn't see him.
Hold on, did Max just say Gail's dead?
Maybe.
Tell her to throw the body at someone.
Robert says throw Gail's body at someone. Alright, I told her.
So, you guys are, you guys having that awkward kind of like just look at each other he kind of has that like, he's just like anything else kind of look. You're able to hear Cam's footsteps and the cane tapping coming back up the stairs.
See, there you go.
Cam getting kind of bit of a gasp, more so coming back up of actually getting a better gulf of air as your vision's starting to get fuzzy around the edge and get spots in it. You may want to recover more than a few breaths from that time down there.
Just give me a couple minutes.
Gentlemen, there are bodies with necromantic markings lined along the walls. The room itself seems to be around 60 by 200. There's a large metal door at the end, perfectly aligned with the entrance, made out of metal, that has a simple door a simple handle that you can press in with your thumb. We have not checked what is on the other side, attempting to open it with mage hands. They were unable to pull it. We have not checked the lock mechanism, if it is locked, or if it was just heavier than the mage hands could move.
Basically everything he said.
Oh yes, there's also entirely filled with a poisonous gas. That is an important thing to mention.
We didn't spot anything creating it on the left side, unless it's just from all the bones. We're gonna go check the right side once we head back down.
Alright. Be safe.
And he, as he kind of like leans further into the stairwell, looking down. Is that gas leaking?
Yeah.
Is that the gas? You lads want to just finish coming up the stairs instead of just being uncomfortable on a stairway?
I think once I
All
get
we're
my
doing-
breath, I gotta go back down there before this thing has a chance to raise much more.
All right, we've just been bashing skeletons as they generate up here. We're kind of concerned that the hole might spawn another big fucker.
I hadn't thought about that. I don't like that thought.
You said even though you're blind, you could see through. I'm not going to question you being blind and seeing through the darkness, but you could see in that pit, right?
Yeah. You want me to look down it?
Would you mind staying on watch and let us know if anything comes crawling out of that again?
I swear to everything out there, if I get shot watching down this pit, I say as I start to walk over there.
I think your friends that are going downstairs there would appreciate knowing if there's going to be a giant skeleton when they get back up.
Well, they wouldn't really know, would they? They'll find out when they get back up.
Dice Echo's pretty far. We could probably just shout down there and they might hear us.
I hate when you raise a valid point.
Although, I don't know how far down in that poison gas people would want to go.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay right here where I am, so I can keep track of the poison gas, so it doesn't sneak up on us.
Danny, it looks like after it's been going slow, but after a few more minutes, the stairwell is going to be completely filled.
Mm-hmm. So for now, I just want to keep sure I'm right ahead of it, so when I do hit the top, I can warn everyone up top that poison gas is right there and we need to get out of here.
If opening that other door does come down to brute strength, do you have anything that might make up for our apparent lack of that?
I have some spell scrolls I could use to summon something like an earth elemental for brute strength.
That'd probably be better than just probably buffing me, which is what I was asking Danny about. That said, if you have anything that might assist passively, now's the time. We're starting to run low on time, gauging by that. Also, I think I'm just about ready to go back down the stairs.
Not prepared at the moment, unfortunately.
Something to make you stronger?
So the summon big thing isn't prepared, right? So, yeah, back to you.
I don't currently have anything for you.
Okay, doing the mental math on it. Does it seem like an acceptable distance that Valshav might be able to fucking book and not die by the time he gets to the other end?
Yeah, yeah, he could do it, but he's gonna be doing manual labor, say, of possibly moving a heavy metal door without breathing.
He's gotta get down there, and then he just, by fucking sheer grit, needs to not fall over.
Up to you there, Medina.
That's just a maybe. Maybe we'll investigate the right side, and there's a big valve that says I make gas, and it's got a nice friendly lever on the side.
You wouldn't happen to have any potions on, would you?
You did not come through at all.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to have any potions on you, would you?
Not for resisting poison.
No, for
I believe Danny's
healing the
already
broken.
handled the poison resistance. It's just keeping him on his feet.
Yeah.
I have other means of healing myself that do not apply to others.
And what about you guys?
Unfortunate.
To the knights.
I'm running a bit low. I don't know how my friends over there are. So Dante, how are you and Rodrigue on potions? Stops as you hear as a stop for a moment. 2 standard, 1 of higher quality. 1 standard left for me. I have 1 myself. How about your friend here that was able to magically heal people?
And
I think we're out of incantations.
I think that all of his would need him to be there. And I don't know how well
Why would I need
that would
potions
work.
if I can just heal one by touching them? That's poor phrasing.
What are you, Catholic?
No.
Please go on. Tell us how your touch heals people, sir.
I have no potions, is how I'm going to say that. Well, I mean, I do have some potions, just not ones that heal you.
Anyway, my brain works again, so we're gonna head down there and do that. Look around the right side, see if there's anything.
All right. As you go back down, you are met with the same thing. And Danny, at this point, while they're exploring down there, the stairwell has completely filled.
Does it still seem to be rising?
Yeah, now it's just now it's just starting to fill into the other chamber.
Okay, just a word of warning. Try to stay as far away from the floor as you can, which should be obvious. But poison is slowly filling this room.
Yeah. Also, this is a much bigger room than the stairwell, so it will take.
That's why I emphasize slowly.
If the telepathy is still on, once we do start to head down the stairs, then I'm going to say, I'm just gonna give the right wall a quick perusal, see if there's anything that I can see, and then just see if there's any budge at all on the doors. And if I don't see anything and there's some amount of movement, then I think I'm gonna go grab the big guy and see if they can brute force that shit.
Understandable. Going along the right wall, nothing. It's the same as the other side. It's lined with coffins.
Okay. And I'm moving ahead of him because I need all the time I have here.
Understandable.
So like by the time I'm done, they might be almost to the bottom of the stairs.
There's power just running down there, running along the side as you get to the stair, or not to the stairs, you get to the metal door, or you just pretty much just grab the handles, try to push or pull.
Uh-huh.
As you go, so you press the indentation down. It feels like that's working fine. Doesn't look like the metal itself has corroded, or feel like it. But would you like to pull or push first?
Is it a handle? Like a pull handle? Or...
It's one of those. It's one of those sort of C-shape handle that has a button that you pull in.
It feels like a pull door then.
All right. You go to pull, and it just, like, doesn't move. Like I say, you can feel like it tries to move a little, but doesn't budge.
Okay, then, just for the sake of because, I'll give it a push.
Give it a push. It's the same. It's the same thing, but when you push inward, it's more of that like, feels like this is a pull door.
Okay. So then I'm going to then meet up with the old guy, probably in the entryway by now, and say,
Yeah.
right side's pretty much the same as the left side. Outside of setting both the walls on fire, which I could theoretically do, we just have the door. It seems to be a pull door with a lot of oomph required. I'm gonna go upstairs, grab the 2 strongest ones, see if Danny's able to do some anti-poison on the other guy. And we'll see what we can get. I'll be right back. I'll be back down.
You'll be back here before I get there.
Alright. Up I go.
Going back up.
I have had my cardio for the week. I'm tired.
Running back up while holding your breath. It's one of those, if you feel your heart rate just getting up there.
Tired, Babs.
Salt, nothing has started to come out of the hole at any point, thankfully. And Cam, as you get back up, it's like you're running up the stairs. And it's like, all right, where's the poison? Where's the poison? You finally get to the exit, and it's the entire staircase.
Once
now.
I'm in the air, and it's no longer mainly poison, I'm just gonna breathe, because poison doesn't hurt.
As I stay on that, I'm guessing you need help?
One moment. Okay. Who are the strongest people up here, do we think?
Raise his hand.
Alright.
The
Second one.
knights look around. The knights look around at each other. It takes a moment. That would be me, as being the Rodrigue, the leader of, or not Rodrigue, Dante, the leader of their group.
Alright. Danny, I saw you do something to Vatyov whenever he was down there that you seemed to think would work against poison. Do you have another one of those in you?
I don't think he would like the answer for that.
Just say yes or no.
No.
One of you had the extra potions. May I perhaps buy it from you? Or at least pay you back later?
We can work on compensation later. If it sounds like you're asking me to go down there, we might need to split things up.
Yes. They appear to be pull doors. I would imagine both of you working together might be able to get it open. I'm kind of banking that if it opens, the poison fucks off. If not, whoops. If so, hey, we're further in.
His eyes are red and watery. Does this have some sort of blinding nature to it?
It burns.
I couldn't tell you.
It feels like onions and salt in the eye.
Lovely.
With some sand.
All right. So, all right. How far down do we have to go?
I give a basic, here's the distances. Including the explanation fully of the door and all of its fucking chicanery.
Takes a deep breath. All right. So running there,
Whatever
Oh, yeah.
I need to do to not
running.
breathe.
Well, running there. Val,
Yes.
we're gonna need. Let's say we're gonna need. You got 4 con checks at advantage.
All right. First one is 19 before mod.
Good.
Second one is going to be less mod's going to be 19.
All right. And the 4th.
That was the third one. The second one. That was the second.
Sorry, I thought you said 1. Yeah. Good. If you're hitting above 20, you just go ahead. Oh, we got the
That's
third
above
and
20, but that's in that is an 18.
Yep. All right.
And last one is going to be, what is that?
You are not within Salt's range down there, so you don't have to worry about the 2s or 7s.
Oh.
Did that just save you? Was it a 7 on the die?
No. The first one. Actually, no. Yeah, the first one was a 7. The second one is actually 17. So no, that's gonna be
Above 20,
30,
you're
20.
good.
Well, he's also under the effects of Danny's thing from earlier. I don't think it's been an hour, has it?
No, that's why I said he had advantage.
The advantages saved me.
All right. For damage wise, all right. I have the number rolled and I'm looking at it. Would you rather me roll 4 separate times or just calculate this and then multiply it by 4 since you passed? All of them.
What are we feeling?
Like I have a couple healing spells left, but not very many.
Okay. Heads or tails or even or odd? Like this.
That's up to you. That's up to you. You're taking the damage.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go with odds. Roll 4, even. Take that and multiply it. That is a 2. Take it and multiply it.
All right. So, after passing all of them, and having resistance, it goes down to 2 multiplied by 4, so 8 damage in total.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. Not bad, not bad. That's gonna put me. What's it gonna put me at? Back at
All right.
everything else.
Strength check at the door.
I'm gonna cast guidance on the knight.
All right. Yeah.
Gonna
Each of you
be
are making one for one side of the door, for more of a total check.
all right. 30, 20.
Hey, that D4 helped.
Oh, they're only with a D4.
Not you.
No, he said
Oh.
he gave it to the knight. That D4 helped.
I know who to give the extra dice to.
Well, Arik, that D4 brought it over a threshold.
Woohoo!
As each as you as I'm assuming you're running along with them, having your light up, as each of them get to their grab a side of the door, press the button down, and pull backwards. As it's one of those, oh, there's not a there wasn't anything holding the door back. It's just, oh, they're just heavy as fuck doors. As the metal just creaks on the hinges being open, just tick, 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 creak, 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 creak. Cam, able to see inside. Two things. One, it looks like there's still more poison. Two, the floor looks tiled nicer in here.
Ah.
You only have about 15 feet of vision, so that's all you have from standing there.
There's no like big inrush of air or anything.
Nope.
Eh.
As for, say, Val, are you running back immediately?
Get yourselves back up there.
Yeah, because it is 4 more checks. At advantage for you.
Carry
Okay.
the other guy if you need to.
Thankfully, the benefits of being a fighter with a good con and not being within Salt's range has mattered.
Okay, that's going to be first con is a dirty 20.
Good.
Second one's going to be 17. Third one, that's really good. New one from a nat 1 to a nat 20. And then fourth one is going to be another 17.
All right. As you and Sir Dante, after having get the doors open, run, well, they start running back up with just your eyes, lungs, your exposed skin just starting to burn. As the old dragonborn is, he's made it out of the door. He's walking down. You two have to just run around, as they essentially run around him, just trying to get out of there. As I rolled the same number on the die, with just the dies being they totaled the same with different numbers. So same thing. It is 8 poison damage. As there hasn't been enough time to add any more, to add enough room for another check, because how slow the poison spreads through this room. As you two make it back up, both of their eyes are just, well, you don't have a clean colored light in here. You have Danny's light, which is green. But their eyes look like they have just about been fucking bubbling down there. There's just water down their faces from their eyes, just completely bloodshot. Their skin itself looks like it's irritated. Like, honestly, well, can't really see the colors, but in the sense of both reddened and starting to like flake and deteriorate. Yeah. Dante getting back up to the top, coughs for a few moments, taking a breath in. Oh. Good gods, I hope whatever we find down there is worth it and can end this.
Meanwhile, down there, I wait for the old guy, and do we go into the next room?
Due to his movement, would you like to run back, get some more breath, and come back down?
If I have time, then sure.
Yes, because it takes... He's essentially 15 feet of movement. You are literally, he is half movement at standard.
Just while I'm sitting there at the top, nobody happens to have like a jar filled with air or something, do they?
Any chance anyone can also make water? Actually, rinse out our eyes.
Nah, we're just in the suck. Okay.
Matt?
I can fill a jar with air, but that's not exactly what you would need, is it?
I just need a breath.
Matt, if you've had any to say, you've been muted.
No, I've just been sitting here because I'm sitting in the hole.
You're not in the hole, you're just on the edge of it.
Yeah, same difference at this point with everybody else doing all their stuff.
He's kicking his feet.
But you're able to hear everything though, because just the echo.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just sitting here down here, like I have no air. Like, who
Yeah.
has a bottle of air? Who
Get a
keeps
water
bottles of
skin.
air?
Anyone that has a sealable jar.
Looks at water
But then you
skin.
open it and the air is gone anyways.
Checks water skin. Down to the rest of what's in the water skin. Starts flailing it back and forth.
If it works, it works. It might be the difference between making it up the stairs and not. Thank you.
Sit there and just blow into it to fill it with air. Close it with your thumb, something like that.
I got a little cork or something on it.
It'll essentially give you one more breath.
Hey.
Not necessarily, a fill your lungs type breath, but
But
It'll
not
give you a little-
pass out and die.
in case of emergency, breathe it in and keep going.
Uh-huh.
It'll burn your lungs more than the poison, but hey.
The other stuff's just oddly heavy and unbreathable. Even.
All right. Danny, are you doing any healing or anything?
I think he's tapped.
No,
All right.
I'm not doing any healing or anything.
He doesn't cast spells, remember?
I haven't been glowing for a long time. I'm not casting any spells. I cannot cast
You're-
any spells.
I'll say your glow. Yeah, your glow is gone at this point.
Yeah, no, he's made 3 trips. 4 minutes per trip. That's 12 minutes. Glow lasts
Oh,
10
yeah.
minutes.
He hasn't used all of them on each, but you guys had to go down there, discover stuff a little. Well. But Cam, going back down there.
Bear skin in hand, I go back down the stairs.
Back down there, getting down there. Yeah, he's pretty much arrived and got the other door, going through it, looking around. By the time you catch back up with him. Well, we may need to grease the hinges and reseal this. If you do not wish for poison to spread to the land above.
Well, that would be the other door, right? Because it was already spreading from
not-
that room.
Yes, but there should be a finite amount in that room. I did not see anything that would be creating more of this.
Oh, so we found the creation spot. Where do you think we have?
If there's a creation spot, I think it would be further in here, yes.
Maybe we can send
So-
this shit away.
So even if we cannot find a way to necessarily stop it, we can close those doors and let whatever's in there air out some and dissipate a bit more before letting out a second batch. If we do find some sort of infinite creation or just large volume of it, we should be able to deal with it then, hopefully.
Well, do you hear anything that sounds like gas coming in from anywhere? Or being made? As I myself am listening and too paranoid to give a stiff.
I've heard no hissing of air or similar movement. However, with its seemingly dense and slow flow rate, we may not hear it till we get closer, if there is a source.
Well, just for the sake of trying to maximize the efficiency that we have of time here, would you take this half of the rope? And then I'll go along to the edge of it and see if I find anything in the middle of the room as you go along the wall.
That is reasonable.
I have 50 foot.
All right. Say, so you're going to the wall? You?
He's going along the wall. I'm gonna try to just go through the middle and back.
Okay. Well, aside from having a diagonal, it does not actually seem that, this place is this room is as huge as the other, and getting a little bit in, there are stone tables set up that the poison has completely rotted them away. However, you have seen similar things back home. This looks like this is a pile of meat that has been essentially just rotted into goo.
As
there
in
are just
purposefully done so? Or...
say it just purposely done as in your people, or
No, as in purposefully done so? Left to right? Or just like... no one attended to this?
hard to tell, as they're just sludge piles both on the table, on the tables and floors around them.
Okay.
There aren't bones on the table to note that, however. Just organic sludge.
Well,
It's been sitting there and just blackened.
Well, I'm not gonna poke the potential ooze unless it looks like the mist is coming from it.
Does not appear that the mist is coming from it. It might be a good assumption that the mist has been what oozified it.
That's what I'm working off of. I'm also looking for like any weird air current, because this stuff is fucking thick, and I might be able to see something strange. Other than it just leaking constantly toward the exit.
Yeah. Give me another investigation check as you're going around. Actually, perception on this one.
But my investigation roll was so high.
Hey, you can use the same number on the die.
21.
Oh no, above 20 at level 3.
Yes, but I wanted a 23.
Walking along, investigating, going around, you catch something a bit in the light. And you don't hear anything, but you catch a bit of just the way that this is slowly moving outward. You notice a different flow in the current. And looking down, it looks to be coming up from there. As you take a step forward with your light, there looks to be, once again, some kind of magical sigil on the ground. Looking different than the necromantic ones that you've been seeing around, carved into the bones and ceiling.
I think I've got something. And I'll give the rope a little tug.
I will be there momentarily. As he steps back into your light, it seems all I'm finding over there is a dissection area. As he's walking by, and just it appears the same along for you. And then as he steps into the light, looks and just, I see. And goes over to it and kneels, looks at it. I will have to prepare to dispel this at a later date.
I take it it's not just something we can carve the symbol off of or anything like that.
Unfortunately not. This is a You could call it a planar doorway, essentially. There is an infinite amount of gas, in a simple terms, yes. This is going to a different dimension where we have no idea how much gas there is. I have worked with magics as this before. It is one way to make something sustainable by doing something such as this, except towards the water planes, to allow for a source of water where there would not normally be. Except they have chosen poison.
It wouldn't be such an issue if it was just poison, but it's like it's too heavy or some shit.
I have not explored many planes outside my own. So, unfortunately, I do not have knowledge of where this is going. There is a way to ascertain, go there. Essentially, breeding off of this, we would be able to send ourselves there, but I would not recommend that at all.
Idiot's temporary solution. If it's just the one, could we potentially put a table on top of it?
I see no harm in trying.
Let me do a quick walk around to see if I spot any more.
To note, those tables were carved out of stone in the ground, so they were just fucking straight up slabs of rock.
I can go yeah. It's okay. I've lost to a table before. I'll do it again.
Alright. Yes. But we have a safe assumption of we could at least prevent it from getting out by sealing those large metallic doors. Or at least leaking slower. What are you trying to do, Arik?
Now, first I'm gonna do a walk around, make sure there aren't any other entryway things.
Alright.
Now that I know what to
Continue.
look for.
Alright. So, continuing forward a bit, you have finding a couple upright slats of stone with look to be metal manticles along with several other instruments to hold a body upright, it would seem, rather than just lying it down on the table. You're finding some more ick piles around the ground. And once again, you come to a door, except it's on the floor.
I tilt my head.
It looks similar to the metal door in that it looks like it's a pull open against gravity.
It just weighs a gorillion pounds.
It looks similar. It's nowhere near as big. That was more of a big double door. This is more like more standard, kind of like single door size.
I have a -2. It weighs a gorillion pounds.
Would you like to try and open it?
Hell,
Or anything?
uselessly.
All right. You don't need to make a strength check because you squat down and try just grab it and pull open. And hey, it's fine. All right. Pull it open. Door actually feels not heavy, and as you can see, it's actually just relatively thin compared to the other one. And looking as
In my immediate panic, as I wasn't expecting it to open.
just fall back.
Just like, oh, fuck shit.
Yeah. What was that? Are you in danger?
I don't think so. Continue explaining.
As he walks over there, just following the rope. Are you looking in the door before he gets there?
A quick little peek unless I sense danger.
Danger sense is not active, aside from being surprised by a door. No. However, that stairway is not the right direction.
Well, at the very least, is the ick pouring into this now?
Yeah. It's starting to flow in there now. It does not appear that there was ick from it.
Do you think I should stop it from pouring into that? Or damage control
Whoever-
the big whatever?
Whoever designed it probably had that for a reason. There may be other experimentations down there that they did not want this poison influencing. I would guess, however, there is probably another door on the other side. As he's looking and kind of just tilting his head, as the stairway itself is at a awkward angle, like going off to the side. And it looks like gravity defying in a way. Like this is not designed for normal people to just walk in, it looks like.
Well, you're standing there. I need to refill my breath. Maybe tie the rope to a table?
I could leave it back at the poison manifestation spot if you'd like to come back and pick it up later.
Well, I just need to... I was thinking to secure myself in case the gravity doesn't flow. And I do a little gesture with my hands to indicate standing and then standing sideways.
So he reaches into his stuff and he just pulls out a, looks to be just a feather pen and just throws it down there like a dart, more so, and you can see that the gravity just shifts to be where it changes to where walking down the stairs, it looks like that would be like the correct way, essentially.
I'll give it a try just for the purposes of getting a proper breath in.
Say going in there, attempting to breathe.
Uh-huh.
You try to breathe in and have that. Oh, there's not air.
So then it's literally nothing. Okay.
It's say sticking your head in, no air. This shit fucking starts to, you can see down there a little further as this looks like it starts to spiral. So you can't see shit past that little, let's say where it'll start to bend from your light.
Alright then. Going back up. Nope, no air of any kind. Door stays open.
Very well. It will help vent this at least as well. That way. Unless you wish to protect the sanctity of any such experiments down there that could be useful.
I don't personally, but I'm not investigating this place. I'm trying to stop the recurring nightmare. If you wish to, then by all means.
I will continue investigating things at my own rate here if you wish to leave. I don't mind coming back up to report the findings or help elaborate up top if you would like.
I don't have an immediate solution for stopping that hole, and pushing on one of those tables is likely a useless endeavor, even if I can try.
Yes, they appeared to be carved out of the ground. It would take some effort to break them apart and move them over.
Now, is it just like a portal, essentially? Or is it like some weird ventilating system where the gas is coming from?
You guys walking back at this point?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is essentially a one-way portal. And it is as simple as that. Things coming from that side enter in through here.
What's the radius of it?
10 foot.
Have I found any at least 10-foot wide things other than the big ass table? Like a carpet or anything?
Not in any kind of standing shape. If the closest things would be attempting to rip the fucking metal doors off, you could go mess with the coffins up top with that dilapidated wood and maybe find something, but that would also be messing with the coffins.
Thinking. Anybody
We
doing
might
anything
be-
upstairs?
Yeah, so we might be able to just remove one of the skulls from the doorway, and it may magically seal itself once more.
Well, it may have been active the entire time. And just that doorway was sealed particularly well.
Yes, that is what I am assuming as well. I'm just saying to prevent the gas from leaking outside.
And you said you had some sort of a solution to stop the portal if you have enough time to rest on it?
Yes, it may take some while, and I will need to do it cautiously, as interfering with the borders of other realms can backlash disastrously if done wrong. So I will need to prepare and go over my resources to make sure everything is as good as I can make it.
I look in my pack at, like, some of the extra clothes and various things I have. None of it looks like I might just be able to cover the fucking thing. If I find some way to weight it.
It's a 10-foot patch, you know.
Yeah.
Probably not without sacrificing all of your sleeping shit. And even then, you need to sit there and like sew it together type deal. Or
Uh-huh. I'm just trying to maximize what we do per long rest.
but yeah, like Aircast. Anyone doing anything up top?
Guessing just wait for Skelly boys to come on down. It's like good old way.
I don't know
Helping the
how
knights-
much we can do.
Helping the knights with the bunk. Continuing observation duties. Sounds like. All right.
Yeah. Not got much
On
to do.
camping.
Ah. All right.
My only thing is, I don't know if we can get that other door shut or open if we shut it. It might be linked to the special day, since it seems to be augmented by some other sort of power thing. I think that if we just leave that other door open, it'll mainly vent that way and not primarily go upward, so we have enough time to come and close the vent.
Maybe. Another option is we could simply go get some nearby lumber from out underneath the snow, since we have large fellows. Potentially get a few logs and just jam the door.
Well, if we have lumber and logs, we might have enough to just cover the hole, but
That is an option as well. However, that is significantly further in and may risk the lives of your compatriot. Well, I could summon my Earth Elemental, but I only have one scroll of that at the moment.
I just don't want to shut a door that we can't open again. For however many months, you know?
Year. Years, according to the town folks.
Even worse. Everything past that seems to be opening relatively simplistically, even though it is completely lacking air.
Yes. Lacking air and being poisonous is a good deterrence for almost all living beings.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think it might be worth it to try to just stop additional from coming in until we can turn it off for good, instead of closing the door. I don't want to lock us out.
Yeah. At this point, you guys are getting back up top. So, shall we have the larger men attempt to hastily make something to simply just 10 by 10 block that out?
Well, I'll go ahead and tell them everything that we have, and then... yeah. And then if it's light enough, then I'll carry it down there and see what can be done, and if it is not, then... maybe you're elemental. Though I would hate to waste that.
It is unfortunate, but a lot of you have helped me investigate this place already and taken care of dangers down here. It would be a quick, easy form of repayment.
Okay. We make it back up top. You guys want me to in-character all that, or you understand?
I think we got it.
Idea is there.
All right.
While I breathe.
Yeah. Just sitting there breathing, getting an explanation. Yes. All right. Since you can see through the magical darkness for some ways, I would like for, gesturing towards Salt, yes, I would like for you to continue monitoring the pit just in case. I will stay here with you to assist if anything should come out.
You know, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea, because if I'm here alone, I am not fighting it.
Yes. So, the strong men of this group here, I would kindly request that you go get me enough lumber to be able to make a 10 by 10 obstruction to seal off the gas portal. Whatever way is most convenient for carrying it, I simply need the material, and I will cast a spell once again to simply make it a blockage.
Understood.
What?
Understood.
Okay, it cut you out, Matt. I thought you said something.
I did not.
Oh, okay, that was just Media's noise. All right. Is anyone else going with Val and the Knights?
I have observation duty.
Yep.
I have lie on the
Cam-
floor over there, duty.
Cam's over there fucking like at hallucination levels of oxygen deprivation for a minute. And at least Danny, if you would like to go with them or not.
A lot of the knights just left. Val just left.
Yeah.
Zalt has said he will not fight something if it pops up. And Cam is over there dying. I am playing defender right now.
I'm fine. Don't look at me.
All right.
Because someone has to.
Dina, give me a luck roll.
All right. We got. It's a 10. What's that get me?
All right. So there is the you have your light cantrip, keep things going up. You got your magical light. Um you do, however, have one issue of, all right, it is snowing heavily as fuck. It is just mushing through there, and you have to also be able to navigate back here while gathering some lumber. And you have the knights. They have a few torches that they set up at intervals, but you have the issue of when you finally like, all right, we have to go to the tree line, which is a good deal away. Get there. You're spending a good while actually just looking at some trees. Would you like to try and chop a fresh tree or find dead wood? He didn't specify needing either, just wood.
Trying to find dead wood in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, we're chopping a tree down.
All right. So, just give me an athletics check.
Yeah. That's gonna be an 18.
All right. It's a bit inconvenient. It's one of those things of you've got an axe meant for throwing. You've got your great sword. Either option is one of those where it's not the best. As you're sitting there, it's like, well, this one tree will be good enough. Sitting there in the snow for a few minutes, just hacking away. And back at the other place, it's one of those where it's like, okay, it's been like 20 minutes. They haven't shown back up. Salt. You see something.
Oh boy.
You see something at the bottom of the pit start to wiggle.
I'm fucking sorry, what?
It
I don't like that.
It looks like at the bottom of the pit, something's starting to wiggle as you see what looks to be shadowy-esque tendrils crawling up the side of the wall towards you.
Just to clarify, it is Cam.
Danny, you're.
This is at the bottom of the 300 feet, right? This is Cam, Danny, and one of the knights, I believe.
No, all the knights went.
So it's just myself, Cam, and Danny.
You have the old Dragonborn.
That is true.
But Danny, your light vision, your sharing of light lasts for a full hour, right?
Yes, full hours.
Okay.
Sharing the site.
Yep.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. So 300 feet down, there is a thing.
Hey, everybody here, we have a small problem approaching us, I do believe.
When you say small,
I mean, right now, it is kind of literally small. But it's also 300 feet away, and I can't tell the best.
All right.
Shoot it.
Hmm.
And I don't like
Trying
it.
to form into something bigger.
That's kind of my concern.
Hmm.
can you shoot it?
I could try.
It's a awkward kind of shooting down at this angle. You got you're what, 120, 360 or something like that?
8320.
8320. Well, it's within 300, so you can shoot it with disadvantage if you want to shoot arrows.
Okay, let's find out.
Disadvantage puts that at a 14.
14. As you shoot down, as you can hear the arrow whistle through in the darkness for everyone else, and just seeing it, it looks like it almost like splits as the arrow is about to hit it and just oozes around it and continues to tendril up.
Oh, I don't like that.
You don't like what?
It looks to be similar to the shadowy tendrils that were inside of both of those large skeletons.
Okay, so like quick update. It is, it feels like the ooze that was inside of the big guys. Shot at it and it just kind of split around it before it got there. Before the arrow got there.
Also, it's moving fast.
Also, it is moving very quickly. How quickly? Is quickly.
Faster than normal people. Looking like it's covering 80.
Oh, good. It's moving quickly. It'll be up here in like maybe 20 seconds.
The Dragonborn stroking his chin. Just. Do you wish for me to try something to take care of it once it crosses that threshold of the darkness?
Yeah, that'd be very nice. I really don't want it messing with us.
Please step a few feet back away from the edge, then.
Happily.
Give me warning once it is within. How fast? I say within approximately 60 feet of the darkness, since you said it was moving very fast.
I can do that. I'll say that and then bail backwards. Gotcha.
Right. Give it a couple seconds. As he takes that old wooden staff he had with the black orb on top of it, looks down, and you see those shadows quickly come up and almost like expand. Think almost very like Venom symbiote-esque of just black tendrils trying to spread out as he whispers something, and that orb has what looks to be dark light and almost gravitational field that just slurps up that shadow for a moment.
Huh. That's a new one?
And he takes the staff and just starts peering into that orb without saying anything for a few moments. Giving time for anyone to say anything before he speaks up again.
Is it gone?
There appears to be more planar magic here than was first thought. So they have created a planar sigil down there to some plane that is letting in a source of gas that is poisonous, and something from the plane of negative energy has been flowing out from that pit. I do not know how many more of those things will come out. I have a limited amount of times that I can do that with this item.
Well, it took a while for the last one to come out, so hopefully it takes a while for this one to come out.
Dealing with things on the other side of planes, it is a factor of luck, of when the next thing crosses the portal.
Not excited to hear that.
At moment, I can do that twice more.
Well, I guess let's just hope we're lucky.
And as you're saying that, you can just you just hear the sound of metal boots once again coming in the doorway as Val and the knights coming just absolutely covered in snow come in just hauling a fucking cut down tree.
Well, that's one way to do it.
And as I looked at the tree for a moment, just yes. I do not think it would be wise for your health for you gentlemen to go as far in as we need that. I could save myself a scroll and simply ask that you chop that up into bundles of wood that I may carry down there back and forth a few trips. I don't mind.
It's like shoulder checks over to the side. Starting the wagon.
As Dante, like after setting the tree down for a moment, like goes over, shakes the snow off, dusts that off for a minute, and just you can just hear him kind of muttering just in the this room is pretty much dead silent for everything else going on. Just the muttering of just, I'm a high knight of the king, and I'm reduced to chopping lumber over here in a foreign land in a snowstorm. My horses are gone. I am surrounded by peasants. Okay.
Hey, at least you ain't surrounded by the undead right now.
Just so you know that
And-
if we were all physically at a table, you would have just seen my face contort in such a way.
And
Oh, I'm well aware.
and while he
Lifts up the
says
tree
that,
like the Bart Simpson meme where he hits Palmer with chair.
While he said while that he kind of like has his he kind of like raises his head for a moment of like he was like pinching the nose on his brow, just has the sorry, those were supposed to be inside thoughts.
I was sitting here, complete agreement on my face, and then he said that last part, and I just went, now hold on.
I wonder sometimes if your head can go all the way between your legs and in your ass. I could always find out though.
We can settle any petty squabbles after this.
I was just
Just gonna
physically.
laugh.
The lizard man is right though. We do need to stop whatever is coming from that plane, at least temporarily, to prevent more poison from leaking out. The truth is the truth, regardless of who says it. As he stretches out his shoulders. All right, men. What size of lumber would you like to chop us, or have us chop it up for it to be carried? And he kind of just gives a gesture of a size.
If you just need to transport it down there, I can help with trips.
That would be nice, thank you. As several more minutes go by of just chop, 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 chop. Okay. Not using the right tools for the job, it takes a while. This is a decent sized tree. Okay. Take a few trips going back and forth. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Hmm, Thad, you haven't rolled much this session. We'll give a luck roll to you when I get back.
Oh, okay.
Not
But,
even right now, for later.
Nah, I'll get it when I get back. If anyone else needs to go to the bathroom or get a drink, I don't know if you want to put the on break sign up for a moment, but I might be a second.
Like old
I don't
kids.
know if everybody has, like, things to talk of. Stuff now. Speak now.
So yeah, it sounds like we have a potential chance of fighting off another one. Although it seems less likely that it'd be a full boss like that
I
again.
have 11 health.
Hey,
That's it. If you
Fucking
needed more
cool.
help,
Welcome to the goddamn club.
I had to put you in the thing. Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
wanna,
no,
but it was the only
it's
thing
fine.
to do.
It's fine. Like I was expecting, that looks like a boss room. It's got the fancy, Cell World Tournament floor in there.
Nah, it's more fucking door.
No, I'm saying we open the door and say, oh, it's like nicer tiles in there. Looks like a nice room. There's another door on the other end of it.
Connected to space.
Yeah, that was a boss room. It said fancy floors, fancy tile.
Just Dark Souls music starts playing.
No, that's a man who's been waiting there. He's got a week before he destroys the world and just keeps getting random people to come fight him.
Yeah, just put
I
a
get that.
fucking cork in the gas thing. Find somewhere to
I
rest.
have this tree. Does that count as a cork?
Yes, we are making progress. I'm going to assume they
I'm gonna
don't
go-
have
I'm gonna-
infinite
you know what?
fourth levels, though.
I'm gonna go outside and find a ass fucking horse and toss it down this goddamn well. He can go fuck himself. I'll fucking do it.
They've been very helpful, don't be mean.
Has he
Yeah,
been
has-
helpful?
Yeah,
What has he done for us?
moral support. Listen, you don't get people on your side by belittling their actions. And at current, they're willing to run through a poisoned hallway because we say so. So we're doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
With absolutely no protection whatsoever.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, I haven't insulted them. I've just made them feel uncomfortable with the situation. There's a difference.
Well, I was just joking with him too when I said that. That's why I did laugh afterwards. We should start this over arm wrestling.
But essentially, it looks like it's just plug the fucking hole. And then we gotta wait for thing to long rest so they can change its spells. I just don't want to close any door that we had to open magically, because I don't see a reason for them to open again.
I could like summon a ape or a horse to help out.
Can it survive the poison?
Maybe.
Because this really seems to be put the stopper over the poison thing. Let it
I haven't
drain.
actually learned how much poison you're
And then
taking.
return.
Let it drain, let it drain.
And while it's draining, we're also going to be bringing air in from up top as it drifts away because it's heavier. That said, everything under that's going to be poisoned as fuck, but like, we have access to those rooms.
And then the next time we return, we're gonna stock up on fucking medicine.
Just so long as we don't close any doors that don't open again.
No more locked doors.
How much damage did that poison do to you? Medina.
I got lucky. It did 16
It's a
in total.
D4 every short round. So
You can't
there's
have
a
a combat
D4
in
per
there.
every save. So he rolled a total of 8 saves,
It's each round.
which is
and
about 8.
So many saves. It's a D4 that he resists. So
Yeah, but again, remember, we're not a super high level.
No.
When your
No,
high
you're not.
cap is 40, 50, that's,
That shit adds up quick.
yeah.
Without the resistance, he would have made it back out.
Because on the way in alone, he took 8 damage.
So without the resistance, it'd be 16. And then there was another.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
16
saying.
on the way
Like
out.
the point, I'm just saying, yeah, that's the danger there.
Yeah.
Demonic snake person is credit to team.
Yes.
Originally, just the Dragonborn would be going down, doing it all on his own. Wait, was he taking damage just being in the area, or because he was breathing in the area?
It seemed to be just being.
Breathing.
It was just being, because even whenever they were holding their breath, they were still getting hurt. I'd be getting hurt even if I was holding my breath. There's just nothing to breathe, because it's a void and toxin, it seems. And the toxin doesn't have enough stuff in it to be breathable air. The problem is that there's no air down there. Not that the toxin exists. Because if it was just filled with poison, I'd be down there like, man, this is nice.
Now we just need to get some diving suits, old school one.
Well, just
That
let the
bubble
air
spell
go
would be
down.
Pretty nice right about now. Not that it's ever useful besides when you're in a situation like this.
Counterpoint, water breathing, goldfish bowl.
It's the exact same thing.
But
Except-
cheaper.
Is it? Water breathing is a 3rd level spell?
I don't know what spells are.
It is, but it's also a 24-hour duration.
So yeah, same as air bubble, except air bubble 2nd level in 24-hour duration.
Air bubble is nice, but that's a planescape. What is it? Yeah, that's a spelljammer spell.
It was made specifically for when you were out in space or something.
For when you needed a space
Yeah,
helmet.
that's what I said, spelljammer.
Mhm.
But you know, could be better, could be worse.
Nobody's feeling bad that I've
That's the
basically
spelljammer stuff.
nobody's feeling bad that I basically hogged the camera for 2 hours, right?
No. You're on your
I
side.
mean, it's the puzzle. The only downside is just none of us can interact with the puzzle.
I got one thing, okay?
You have a lot more than one thing. Don't say that.
I can talk to snakes. I'm good against spells, and I'm immune to poison. That's really it. Outside of
That's a lot.
like other things. You find me a snake in our current environment. I'll talk to
I
it.
can find you a snake.
You can make a snake, that's not the same.
But that's still
my Australian.
a snake. It's similar.
Yeah, that realistically they're hardy, but like I don't really have a lot of toys at my disposal outside of potential flavor options later. Nothing's like hard written in.
I guess it's time to go yoink that 20-foot Burmese python.
Just be like, hey buddy, come on. I got some Cheetos.
Wrestle it.
Why would I do that when I have a bag of Cheetos?
I'm gonna wrestle it.
That's fine.
Or you can talk to snakes. On the Australian hat.
Aye, that's right. Then I imagine after we put the plug down there, we're basically out of options until long rest or this stuff just goes away.
Yeah, it seems to be on a long cooldown there.
Because the only other option is continue to hold breath and go even farther without a way to breathe. We've got to let it filter out. There's no way around it.
Yeah, definitely.
That said, though, it actually shouldn't go up too far. Because it's heavier than air, so it goes along the ground. So, as long as there's that big portal to the fucking null plane in the floor in the next room, it'll never go past that.
In theory, yes. So I should just kind of keep billowing up there and just draining out so it's around our feet at worst, hopefully.
Uh-huh. Because gases are liquids at density levels.
Yep. They're a reason they're part of fluid dynamics.
I got a whole, 2 casts, maybe. Something exciting happened.
2 casts of whatever you want.
Magic.
Magic is happening then.
Y'all and your magic.
Well, you've
Says
shown...
the druid cleric.
Who needs it when you have big stick?
Well, hold on, Mr. I don't use magic. You've already shown yourself to be a more proficient healer than I am.
Yeah, for 10 minutes at a time.
As I said earlier, whenever you were discussing that, I'm only ever going to be good for emergency healing, because my mindset isn't the healer mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Play with me in any game, I'm but not built that way.
Never noticed.
I know. I take him down, though, don't I?
You go for it.
I do my job, even if it's not the job that was assigned to me.
I had entirely planned to never use the healer form of the healer star form.
Why?
Because I was just.
Why is everybody in this fucking group so opposed to healing?
Because if I kill the enemy, it can no longer hurt us.
Yeah, congratulations. You guys saw how that fucking went last time.
It went perfectly well.
It really didn't. I mean, in this campaign, yes. Sunday, it did not.
It's not like healing would have been an option there anyway.
It really could have. Those few hit points make differences.
And
Those hit points, the amount of people were healing helps a lot.
I need some
I
better
missed that
spells to cast. Oh. Oh.
Did you link something together there, Thaddeus? Is it O twice?
I was looking at what I was looking at the 10th level feature of Circle of Stars. That makes my healing better.
How
That
so?
I didn't realize makes my healer better, huh?
How so?
Oh, every time I cast a healing spell, I instead do an extra 2d8 plus modifier.
No, it goes to a 2d8, not an extra 2d8, I don't think.
It's extra on top of the spell, not on top of Chalice normal.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say, like, it did an extra, like, your chalice moved up to 3d8, and I'm like, that would be fucking wild, wouldn't it?
No, I was saying every time I cast a healing spell, I do 2d8 to someone within 30 feet.
Yep.
Which, at that level, might be worth having.
You say that right now like it hasn't been worth having.
I am back.
I just need to find a way to cast multiple spells.
We have been
In a
filling
turn.
the silence. So there hasn't even been a cut.
Did you not make a cut?
No, because the silence was filled.
With table talking.
Fair
Or other
enough.
stuff.
That's why I made you explain your class features as you read them.
I see.
You have been played, good sir.
I see that I have.
You have been used for others' entertainment.
Like a cheap
So
kazoo.
You're saying he's not expensive enough to be a fiddle?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That came out way more me than I meant it to be. I'm sorry.
Insult Medina's kid. Insult Thaddeus. Not making any friends here, man.
Oh shit!
Having
I
an
made to play
aggro
Salt,
day.
and apparently it's happening.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
There's still one healer that'll heal you. It's me though, so like get comfy laying on the ground.
Come here.
My reasoning for not healing. Or
It's okay. But healing won't help the soul. His health doesn't have enough health to get healing bonuses.
All right. But where are we at? Luck roll from Thaddeus.
Right, I forgot to ask for that. I was just about to walk away. I rolled a natural 20.
You were gonna walk
All right.
away after we had the fucking van thing.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you need to go to
Okay,
the
I
bathroom and
understand.
grab a drink or anything, before we get back into the last
I
half
should have done that
hour.
before we got in. But no, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Well,
I had
if you
before
need,
you left.
if you need to walk away for a second, go ahead before we get back in.
No, I
It's
don't.
okay. I get it. It was me accident. I understand. I'm sorry for calling you a kazoo.
A
cheap
cheap
Or at
kazoo.
least that. Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, but nat 20. Best roll possible. As you guys are doing things, Salt continuing to monitor the pit. Nothing seems to come back up out of the pit. In the intermittent area of them taking wood back and forth as it's getting chopped up. And Cam, once getting back down there, they are able to sit there and cast a spell to pretty much just take all that wood and make it into just a lid. Just plop.
Is it working?
It
Brady?
will. Sorry, what? We said something at the same time. Go ahead.
Just asking if it was working, as I'm probably bending down and looking at it myself.
Looks like there's like a little bit of it coming out the sides, but it's not like it's getting like pressure rocketed off or anything. Well, that should slow it down substantially. Considering the wood in the other room has been there for who knows how long, it is not disintegrated completely. Even if this does have a corrosive effect on it minorly or rots it faster than natural time would, it should help mitigate much of this.
Well, I've already been having the cardio day from hell. And it looks like any further, we're just having to wait on all of this to dissipate. I could probably go upstairs and get a bag of dirt/mud and pack it around the edges.
That would probably help, yes.
And then we're probably gonna
See,
have to call it a
Way
day,
better.
because that's not going fast.
Due to the nature of the entity that I sent away with my staff, I was originally going to head down towards the bottom of the pit, but that seems ill-advised now. I will have to prepare a few other things to check that.
Alright, I'm gonna head upstairs and get a bag of mud. Thank you for
Would
your
you like me to
assistance.
stay? Would you like me to stay down here and wait for you, or are you confident that nothing will happen and you will be fine?
If you're
On
asking
your
to
own.
stay here and make sure I don't get grabbed by a ghoulie, I will accept this offer.
That is what I was asking, yes. Alright, does not take too long to go back up. Take a bag, fill it, say just shovel some snow out of the way and
Please, my bucket.
get some dirt. I say, bucket some snow out of the way. And fill up some dirt. You guys say go back down there, put the dirt on, come back up. Salt. Thankfully,
What's that?
nothing has come back up, and the fact of you have 4 people that can obliterate a skeleton in 1 round potentially, all keeping an idea on the slow generating skeletons. Pretty much as they're forming, anytime they form, they just get instantly fucking bum rushed and destroyed before they can, as the skeleton spawners seem to just be inconsistent but really slow.
Honestly, we'll take it.
Okay, with any luck, the gas will start to dissipate. Now that no more is really coming in. But I don't really think that we can go down there until the air manages to go down there.
Yes. I do not know about that door closing during the blood moon, or once the blood moon has subsided. I am more worried about this one, gesturing towards the pit, closing back up and being unable to explore more of it.
This one actually opened more as we were down here dealing with skeletons, and I'll describe the opening of it.
Yeah, because it was completely closed before. Well, depending on how strong the magics are dealing with that, I might be able to open it, I might not. One thing at a time, though. There may be a safe area where there are notes or something to learn down there that may have more information about this pit.
I'm just kind of watching the stairway, seeing if I can see the gas even begin to dissipate downward.
It's so slow.
Yeah.
Right. It's so slow. It's one of those where like you would need a time lapse to see like actual results.
I'm just looking at it for the sake of my own brain going, please tell me something we didn't matter.
Yeah. As have you told him that you guys forced the door open or how you got the door open?
I don't believe so. I don't want to offer that.
Yes. Well, that was pertinent to me asking a question. That's why I needed to remember. I didn't remember if you if you guys had told him. I didn't think you had told him that you guys pried the door open.
Don't believe so. That was maybe information for other people in the village, but they came in and everybody was like bad vibes, so they weren't told.
This guy also came in later than most.
Yeah.
Yes. When all of you arrived here, or who arrived first, was the door already opened?
I look at the knights.
Door was wide open. And it was closed the night before. Another thing that may be concerning, although we may be able to simply barricade that with the leftover lumber there. If the door has any gap opening in it, I'll be able to get back in.
Had the cardio day from hell. I'm tired.
There are several more hours in the night if you wish to attempt to take a rest, at least, while we rotate guards and keep an eye on breaking things here. Considering your lack of oxygen over the last while, I don't think anyone will have too big of a complaint about setting up a rotation of people on guard.
Random question about game.
Above game, yes.
Would I have gotten a short rest and just chilling here?
Has not been a full hour yet since you started just chilling here, but over the course of a little while here, it will be, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
Yeah, short. You guys are at short rest time because, say, Thad's natural 20 for the luck roll. If you guys have had enough for a short rest time of nothing happening,
Greatly appreciate it.
as
Very much so.
pretty much, well, if anyone has anything to say, the Dragonborn's just going to be standing there next to you, Salt, just looking down the pit with you.
Is a pit, ain't it?
Yes, I'm curious of its nature, of how far down it goes, and if there is a threshold that has a similar magical seal down there letting things in, or if it is a natural boundary that nearly relies on the magical ley lines lining up to, on these specific days, open this.
That sounds like it could be very important for them in the future.
There are, depending on the answer, some relatively simple answers to this. If it is a natural way line that leads to the negative energy plane that wasn't uncovered until some wizard came here and opened it up, or may have created it itself, it may sound silly, but if that door can be forced open or maintained open outside of the Blood Moon, people can be delegated to fill the hole with sand.
I'm a fan of that plan.
Many people overcomplicate things, but while magic may have infuriating complications at time, there are also many times as easy solutions as cover it up and ignore it. And then as long as no one digs it back up, it should be fine. Yes. I may know how to dispel the other one, as that is a sigil on the ground. However, if this is a natural or man-made, ripped open planar barrier that may prove more difficult or without of my power range.
Well, let's hopefully say it's something you can do.
as a couple more hours go by, and Salt, eventually
Yeah.
you're able to another one of those things start to come up, and he slurps it into the staff again.
Good. One
Okay.
more then, huh?
I got my warlock slots back. Yay.
Yeah. And someone give me a luck roll.
All right, I'll go roll it. I gave everybody a chance to. Let's see how this goes.
All right.
Would you like to guess, sir?
I'm kind of hoping 7.
It was 7. I don't know if that counts to this or anything or not.
All right. Well, it does count towards something.
Do I need to mark it down?
I'm debating here of. I'm gonna say no on the going towards your bad luck counter one, as this isn't a in-game type roll, but
It is luck. That is why I had to ask.
yeah, and it gets to make a check this time as Salt.
No.
This time you see another very large skeletal figure, similar to the first one, crawling out and crawling up.
I don't like that. We got another one.
This will be my last charge of this for the night.
Oh, will it work on that?
What is it?
Well, last time it was just little oozes of things. This is the whole skeleton.
Mayhaps we will find out. If not, be
Hey,
ready. If not, be ready to
yeah.
crash it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna turn around and everybody's like, hey guys, everybody might want to get back up on their feet. We got another skeleton coming up, and he doesn't know if that'll go into the staff.
Cam, you were sleeping good. You were in that good nap territory.
Okay, Cam. Oh god, nobody else is answering. Is everybody asleep or is it just Cam?
I was trying to.
Cam, slap, slap, Cam, slap, slap.
Stop it!
Unless you want to sit here and get stabbed to death by a giant skeleton, you might want to stand up.
Let me weigh my options.
As you're weighing your options in the background, towards the hole, you just hear like what sounds like a scream getting cut off as you see the entire skeleton almost sort of just get vacuumed into like a baseball-sized spear with just a little like a swirling space-time distortion briefly.
Never mind. You can go back to sleep.
Done.
Matt, this time you do actually need to add 1 to your counter.
Okay, let's go.
The skeleton got a save. It was a 2.
The skeleton failed to save. Okay.
It got a 2.
Gotcha. Well, you can't win them all.
As the Dragonborn looks back up. That is my last use of that for today. I estimate that we only have roughly 2 hours before light once more. If the doors automatically reseal on their own through magical means, it would be wise for us to exit before they close. All right, no one, nothing.
My thing cut out.
Ah,
Like
What did you
Discord
say?
crashed. I just got back.
oh, it didn't say you had left.
It doesn't do that very often anymore.
Yeah, he'd said that he's estimating there's about 2 hours till sunrise, and if the doors automatically close, we should probably be gone before then.
True.
I'm not currently a part of the waking world.
Nope. I mean, worst to worst, we can sit outside, and if it does close or it doesn't close, then we can come back in afterwards. Once we think enough time has passed now. And that way, if it does close automatically, we don't accidentally get locked in here.
Just looking at Cam sleeping there.
Val can carry him.
All right, but time starts to go by, and grabbing Val grabbing Cam and starting to head out.
Well, if anyone objects to it, I guess, because no one else is talking.
It makes me question if Thad has been muted on his side and doesn't have the Discord mute, but the other mute.
I don't believe I'm muted.
You are
No,
not.
you're here.
I just didn't have anything to say. I would like not to be trapped in this catacomb. If it does, the doors do seal themselves.
It's a good place to not be trapped.
Yeah. But asking the knights to drag the lumber over to possibly jam the door open if it does close automatically, and stepping outside once again. The blizzard looks to have died down some. Still snowing, just the winds aren't as deathly biting through you. As few minutes go by. As you can't quite see it through the clouds, but well, the red glow in the sky is gone. And you're able to start hearing just the grinding of the doors starting to close, and they smash into the lumber pile some, and just sit there for a moment and almost sort of shear it in half, but it is held open a couple inches, sort of like how you originally pried it open. That is convenient for me.
And just like that, I'm glad we did not stay inside.
You make getting out really difficult.
Well, the lot of you have had a rough night for anyone still living. I'm going to consult some of my notes, prepare some different spells, and I will be returning back down there tomorrow. If any of you are interested in coming back to this place and researching my findings, I will likely, after printing some for myself, make some for the townsfolk. should any of you come back, I will gladly tell you of this, one of my findings, if you're interested.
Good.
Well, we appreciate the offer, and we will keep it in mind.
As you guys are doing stuff, he's just, say, watching the snow for a second, and just, with almost a bit of a curious look, kind of just scoops up some of the snow. As this is obviously fresh snow, still very light and fluffy, just scoops some of it up, and just puts some of it in his mouth. And it's one of those kind of like sort of looks like a kid kind of doing it for the first time, like they haven't actually ever eaten snow before.
Okay.
And trekking through. What that?
Okay, so are you sure you want to do that? You know,
Yeah.
snow right outside of a concentrated undead storage house thing.
I will be fine.
I'm sure that can't be good for you.
I was doing it simply to see what it was like, not for any nutritional value or such.
Well, okay, I guess. If you think you'll be fine.
I have dealt with levels of consecration on lands far worse than this residual level here.
Well,
Feel free to go ahead of me. You do not need to keep pace with me and return to the inn or check for survivors, other things.
well, you know what? That's fair. Good luck with the whole exploration and figuring out what's going on. I need a proper bed.
All right. And with that, if everyone is going back along the way, snow starting to die out, sun starting to part its way through the clouds as you went from being in almost pitch black to then, oh hey, the sun's on the snow. Oh, the sun's on the snow, that's bright.
I hate life.
As it went from pitch blackness to, oh hey, sunblind. Great. But
I mean, the sun's out. It's great.
taking your what was a half-hour walk without any movement penalties, just crunching through the snow, shifting through things, getting back closer towards town, you have what looks to be some people, say some of the other mercenaries, patched up in different ways. There are what look to be few unfortunate people that died and have been been drug aside. But it doesn't look like anything actually reached the townfolk. Just the people defending it.
Well, that's a plus. We have a decently okay ending.
Yes, you guys can go in, have your long rest. Salt, at any point are you, let me see. Salt, at any point are you swapping back from bird vision?
Yeah, once I'm a distance away from it all.
Distance away from it, the curse effect still seems to linger.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
But, guys, you guys may make it back with what seems to be sun rising. Mercenaries about, still trying to recover things and figure out what's going back. You guys obviously aren't the first group back from the snow. Maybe not the last, but we can pick up things with that next time as you guys have your level up and long rest.
Lovely.
Going ahead and ending it there.
Go ahead and ending it there, unless anyone has anything they wish to say, although Cam is already on nap time, with Val carrying him back.
Yeah, no,
If
I
anyone has
was
any-
just going to be very confused whenever I wake up for a couple seconds.
If anyone has anything they wish to ask people in the town folk before heading in, or just the night's over, we're sleeping, we'll talk in the morning.
I think that's a fair response.
So, like, above board, we're just going to head right back to it, right? Guess we're not done there.
Well, yeah, sure. Obviously clear.
Alright.
Sure.
Like, we set it to drain, and we have everything.
You just need it to drain.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
Step 1 of exploring. How do we get this door open? Step 2. We've got the door open. The door does not like being open. We gotta let stuff drain. Step 3. Has it drained? No? We wait. Maybe. Has it drained? Yes? Alright, everyone can go in and mess around now.
That's the part that we're hopefully gonna be at.
That's the goal, at least.
Because whatever the fuck's down there is unlooted for the most part. And we kind of sort of need some tricks up our sleeve to win the campaign.
Well, winning
We
the
need a lot of
campaign
tricks.
quite some ways away.
Well, yeah, but every actual step counts.
Also, loot is nice.
It's
Every
hard to
victory begins with violence.
it's hard to raise a mercenary band if you're not particularly impressive yourself.
But closing words?
I stared at a hole.
There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the middle of the tomb.
There's a hole. There's a hole. There was a hole my whole time here.
Alrighty. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.